Hello, my dear friends, colleagues and massage therapists. Today let me show you one of the tricks which is not really related to the classic massage therapy, but it can be applicable during any massage types. It is more of a concept than a technique. Why do we need it? Sometimes it can happen that your loyal client comes to you more than 10 times in a row, or some of your clients come once a week during several years. So if you have such clients, you would like to delight and indulge them by applying some new techniques. It is obvious that at some moment you are just run out of new techniques and new approaches, but you need to do something. That's why I offer you this solution on how to create a completely new massage using your usual tools and techniques. So let's start with the name of this trick. We call it the play of area and speed, and it can be applied to any of your techniques or a combination of them. The most important thing now is to understand the concept of how it should be done. So, the play of area and speed. What is the meaning of it? It means that we play on senses of the person being massaged. What does it mean? It means that we start with surface layers, which is, of course, better, and then go on to deeper layers. But how do we do that? We do the following. If we massage the surface layer, for example, we do the straight line rubbing along the iliac bone, over the iliac crest. So, let's massage this part. First, we massage the surface layer. The speed is high enough and the area we work on is also large, so we can make wider movements by our hand. Let's say, these movements will be something intermediate between rubbing and pushing, like this. Something in between. When the skin is warmed up and the superficial fascia is also warmed up, we start to slow down, decrease the area and add the pressing. Here it is important that when massaging muscle attachments you feel the bone, tendons, tubercules and the incisura. So you massage pressing deeply. What is the person being massaged experiencing now? Firstly, the load applied to the receptors is increasing every second, and in 10 seconds these movements will be not so comfortable for the person. Why? Because, firstly, the skin will become very hot and, secondly, the person will start to feel pain. That is why right away we can proceed with the pushing, and the person being massaged will experience one type of senses. Or you can do the following. So you have massaged this part pressing deeply and then you don't change the technique, but again make fast and wide movements, increasing the speed and the area, and then unnoticeably you proceed with the pushing, so you will have a whole cycle. Now let's try it on the ribs, spreading your fingers a bit apart from each other. So first we massage the surface layer making wide movements, then we start slowing down, decrease the area and go deeply. I mean we massage each and every centimeter. I now massage between the ribs and then, to ensure that the change of movements is smooth and unnoticeable, we start to increase the speed and the area, decrease the depth, and now again our movements are wide and applied more to the surface. And only after that I, for example, do the pushing with my hands around. Try to do it and you'll see that this technique of smooth increase of pressing and then decrease of it will be highly appreciated by your clients. Just don't make any sharp transitions from one technique to another. Try to make really smooth movements so that the person being massaged cannot feel all these transitions. In this case, each of your movements and each transition to the next technique will be really smooth and the whole massage session will be perceived as a single movement. There is one more variant of transitions from one technique to another. Watch this. You have massaged this part applying technique to the surface only, making fast and wide movements. How else can you use this play of area and speed? You cover the large area but use a lower speed, so the technique is the same, but the movements are slower. And then you start doing the pushing, because the pushing is usually performed at this very speed, so you've just changed the technique. You see? And we can come back using the same way. So now I increase the speed, the area. Now I decrease the speed and leave the area as it is and start another technique which I call the pushing. Thus, working this way we make really smooth transitions from one technique to another. It is very useful if the person being massaged needs a deeper relaxation, because starting from the third, the fourth technique applied this way, the person will be completely melted down and as if in a trance. If you need such an effect, please, use this trick, it has shown good results during massages I give. Be the best in what you do. Practice this trick. Try what I shared with you on members of your family. See you in our next videos where I'll show you more tips and tricks.